The time is 11 o'clock on this late Thursday night, 7/20th, 2018. It is time now for the Peter Channel. 11 o'clock news on this late Thursday night, 7/20th, 2018. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. It's 11 o'clock, and we have a temperature of 42 degrees in North Massachusetts. Top stories at the Peter Channel. 11 o'clock news on this late Thursday night is Jim Mattis's resignation letter is an absolute standard rejection of Trumpism. House passes stopgap funding bill with $5 billion for Trump's border wall at odds with the Senate. House will react to the Trump's decision to withdraw from Syria. Pelosi says she was busy doing everything during a wide farewell speech. Former Pennsylvania pediatrician admits to assault of dozens of young patients. Trump administration takes next step toward oil lease sales at an Arctic refuge. Suspended San Francisco police officer accused of robbing a bank. A man accused of abuse of a 13-year-old went to the free after the prosecutor climbed the court drunk. Russia again successfully tests ship-based hypersonic missile, which will likely be ready for combat by 2022. U.S. defense hackers work with a Chinese spy agency. Nielsen praises Mattis' work on border security as after a sudden resignation and exclusive interview. Gatwick Airport, U.S. shut down UK's second largest airport. Buckton Smith gets 3 years in prison on gun charge. Atterbury car dealers lose license. Investors brace for more Fed action in 2019. Jules paid investors and employees $4 billion in Altria deal. Costco saw restressed the suspension of shift the personal losses at the Nissan. The hits its lowest level in more than a year amid worries about rising rates and potential government shutdown. The Dow dropped 464.06 at 22.8, 59.60, SP5 down 54, 24.67.42, and NASDAQ down 108.42 at 65.8.41. Winter solstice 2018, full moon and New Year's shower, make it special. SpaceX rocket launch scrubbed again this time by tornado threat. In Florida, certain antibiotics may cause zoonotic aneurysm, FDA warns. Former gymnast loses leg arm to toxic shock syndrome as family asks for prayers. 12 people hospitalized with infections from stem cell shots. Exercise may improve thinking and sedentary seniors and cognitive. In news from the wires, North Korea has established trust companies that offer a broad range of coverage from fire damage, loss of damage of ships and airplanes, and agriculture, technology, real estate. Ukrainian parliament erupts in a brawl. President Trump signed the 2018 Farm Bill Thursday afternoon in the midst of congressional negotiations over this $867 billion legislation. Gallup 51% of Americans support accepting Central American migrants. Campbell Soup names permanent CEO and president. 3 killed in small plane crash in Atlanta. A federal judge sentenced former Senate just both to 2 months in prison for lying to the FBI in the investigation of the government leaks and reporters. Defense Secretary James Mattis was retired at the end of February, prior to the Donald Trump attacks, Thursday. Former Benny's stores have new life in the Atterbury area as national retailers Dollar General and Ace Hardware plan to open stores at West Seagull locations fully occupied by Benny's. According to the website of RGB Access to the Providence, which is working on Benny's recent side with Company Group and Justin Bernard. The former Benny's on Global Drive investment slated to become a Dollar General, and before that, projects before that, Fernandez Supermarkets and Seacock and 2 Benny's, one at Century Avenue and one at Tony Avenue, Route 44, both near the Rhode Island border. Each of these divided and has both a Dollar General and Ace Hardware. Benny's was located on Route 1 in North End, but plans are unclear for that spot. Ace Hardware is a franchise hardware store at a much small scale than the Home Depot and Lowe's. There is one at West Bay Street, Route 123. Norton and Dollar General is a discount store similar to Family Dollar. Spring over to Planet and some of the former Benny's stores. Capiano Group purchased spread out 31 for Benny's properties in Massachusetts spread out late last year, at least about. It's spent over $1 billion in renovations. The former Benny's location will be over the next 3 years. Benny's is a popular discount chain where customers could buy everything from toys, pens, mops, to a quart of oil, tires, and pool spots closed at the end of last year. Management said the closure was due to change retail trends and orders winter time. The chain had 93-year run and shut down, cost over 700 jobs, about half full time. North Andover police avoid ground on arrest suspect in domestic assault charges. Taunton boys basketball take care of business against Coral Castle while Coral Castle Garrett's got back late to beat Taunton in the city championship. East Bridgewater third grade readers round up toys for children. Honor and Zaki, Bridgewater State names lab for late librarian student. The Bristol ambulance paramedic brought little to holiday to ship Thursday. Quincy dressed as money for the movie Elf. Marshfield scholarship fund with the support addicts in recovery. Quincy trooper brain on assault charges. Peter Chill News Time, 11:06 on this late Thursday night. Time now for a weather report. The Boston Bruins over the Anaheim Ducks 3-1 at the Garden. Chicago Blackhawks for the Dallas Stars 3-2 or 4-5 left at the third. Calgary Flames and the Tampa Bay Lightning 3-3 for 2 periods. And Arizona Counties and the Montreal Canadiens 1-1 with the third period underway. Vancouver Canucks, St. Louis Blues no score for 1 period. New York Islanders 2. Vancouver Vegas Golden Knights 0 17:44 left in the second period. San Jose Sharks 2. Winnipeg Jets 1 7:53 left in the first. Toronto Maple Leafs 6, Florida Panthers 1, and the Philadelphia Flyers 2, Nashville Predators 1. Okay, look at some NBA scores. Heat 101, Houston Rockets 99, and LA Clippers 28, Dallas Mavericks 24, 32 in the 10 seconds left in this first quarter. Peter King suggests Patriots are going to be naive to count on Josh Gordon. The arguments for and against the many Machado shooters. And try to get Spike Woodland and win over the Chiefs, and Saints are one of the favorites to win the Super Bowl. Peter Chell Newsarm is 11:07. Time out for Peter Channel Traffic and Transit Check. Hey! Let's study off on the MBTA, where the MBTA can be subway. It's looking good. MBTA Freight Line, commuter rail, train 729. 10:30 p.m. from substation is departed. Substation is operated 5 minutes beyond schedule due to the electric railway equipment expected delay up to 20 minutes. And Middlebury Lakeville train 029. 10:30 p.m. from substation departed. Substation operated 5 minutes beyond schedule due to the electric railway equipment up to 10 minutes on the Middlebury Lakeville line train. And the ferries, they are looking good. Okay, look at the downwards and byways of New England. Southern Expressway on both ends back between Dutchess and the Mass Pike. Route 9 and eastbound side. Also around Carmel, Connecticut, but Lincoln in 7 New England and Northern New England. 89 southbound side. Also around Vermont and 89 northbound side. Those are Beaumont, Route 202 and Interstate 8789. Southbound side of Florida. U.S. Canadian border and Harvard 58. Northbound side. So in Southern Quebec, towards Montreal. Peter Childusa, 11:08 on this late Thursday night. Time now for a weather report. Radar, satellite, open chills. Light rain showers down around in western Rhode Island and the central of western Massachusetts and the northern and eastern parts of Connecticut. Some snow flurries in eastern Berkshires and Massachusetts, over eastern Vermont and western portion of New Hampshire, and rain showers in southern New Hampshire and western Vermont, and stretching it up to all of New York State. And down around Southern Quebec, around Montreal, and rain stretching as far west as St. Louis and Chicago, Memphis and New Orleans, and stretching as far south as Miami, Florida, and the western Cuba, as it is a large storm system from the Gulf, bringing all kinds of moisture to New England for tomorrow. As the first day of winter in New England will be like a spring storm rather than a winter storm as. Heavy rain will be in the New York, Philadelphia corridor by about 3 a.m. And then 5 a.m. will be around Hartford, New York City by about 5 a.m. And then in the Boston part of its quarter arrive at 8 a.m. Bringing heavy rain for the morning commute, so it could be a challenge for morning commute, and it'll be up in Northern New England by about 10 a.m. We'll see a number of line of rain showers around Philadelphia, province down to Hartford with heavy band of rain showers throughout the morning. And now, a second batch of heavy rain will be switching from west to east throughout the Massachusetts Connecticut for 7 New England by about afternoon time, and it'll be ending in the evening. So, thank God it's raining and warm for the first day of winter tomorrow, because if it were the other way around, then we will be looking at 1 to 2 feet of snow, and we will be looking at a major league blizzard. So thank God it's a warm storm and not a cold storm. Okay. Look at that temperature around region. It is in the 30s to 40s, but much of 7 with a 50-degree wind in westerly Rhode Island, and is in the 20s to 30s in Northern New England. Flood watch continues for all 7 New England for late Friday night. Periods of heavy rain. Late tonight and Friday will bring widespread rainfall totals of 2 to 3 inches to that, much as 4 inches in parts of the western and central Massachusetts and northern Connecticut. Significant urban flooding of roads, underpasses, and low-lying areas are expected. Roads that normally flood and heavy rain may require closures and many flooding of the mainstream rivers as possible. And wind advisory remains from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. Friday and Friday evening, with southeast winds about 15-25 miles an hour, gusts up to 50 miles an hour. Strong winds may blow down limbs, trees, and power lines. Scattered power outages are expected, and wind advisory means that the same winds at 31-39 miles an hour expected, gusts up between 46 to 57 miles an hour. Winds this strong are cable down to some small tree limbs and branches to possibly cause an isolated power outage, and driving can be difficult, especially with high-profile vehicles. Use extra caution. Day 1 tonight, flood watch. Day 2 for 7th, Friday 1st. Wednesday, flood watch and wind advisory. Okay, look at the forecast. It goes like this. For tonight, rain may up to 2 a.m. Patchwork up to midnight. Chance of surprise about 40 hours by 5 a.m. Cloud wind coming to southeast by 6 miles a minute. What's good outside 23 miles an hour. Just make sure to 1%. New rain about 3 to 10 quarter inch possible Friday. Rain and thunderstorms possible at 10 a.m. Patchwork between before 10 a.m. Either 6 water. Breeze about stop at about 11 to 6 miles. Gusts increasing at 17-22 miles in the morning. What's good outside 45 miles an hour. Just make sure there's 1% new rain about 3 1 to 2 inches possible for Friday night. Rain possibly a thunderstorm before 10 p.m. Then rain likely Patchwork lower at 5 degrees. Stop at about 10 to 70 miles an hour with gust size 45 miles an hour. Just make sure it's 90%. New percent green 3/4 of an inch, 1 inch possible for Saturday. Chance of child mean before 11 a.m. Mostly cost about 32 degrees. Stop at about 10 miles an hour coming in west late afternoon. West coast outside 23 miles an hour. Just make sure it's 30%. New percent less than 7 inch possible for Saturday night. Part cost about 29 degrees. West about 6 miles an hour for Sunday. Saturday part cost before you about 27 degrees. Winds west about 5 to 7 miles an hour. Shifting west wind on 5 miles coming in the evening for Monday. Part 6 part cost before you about 25 degrees. Cowboy coming to northwest about 5 miles an hour in the afternoon for Christmas Day. Sunday part cost about 38 about 22 degrees. West about 6 miles an hour. Shifting northwest about 5 miles coming in the evening for Wednesday. Most sunny, most good skies about 37 about 21 degrees. Northwest about 3 to 6 miles an hour for Thursday. South about 38 degrees. Light variable wind. And right now, not in its forecast of 42 degrees. And that's going to be it for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news on this late 2 of the late Thursday night. That's December 20th, 2018. I'm viewers, will be have a good night with a good positive attitude, and I'll see you tomorrow morning more. I hope you all have a good night.